let us start our conference. And again, I would like to welcome you, and I hope that you will be spending quite your time quite usefully and effectively. If we look at the agenda of the conference, you know the agenda of today. Um, and Today we are having a number of sessions. We are working till 5 o'clock, again, UTC time. And well, I will start with the first presentation, and then I will moderate today the whole day. So I hope that all the participants and all the speakers are available. And for the speakers, I would suggest that to show your presentation, you will share your screen with your presentation, your PowerPoint or your PDF, and you take the control of your presentation by yourself. That will be the easiest way. I will switch off the screen sharing here at my side, and you will be able to share your screen. Right, that's how we are going to work. And also we are going to finish at 4:30 by UTC time and have half an hour discussion, because I found that it's also very important to have some general discussions, not only discussions on the subject. So each presentation in total will last 30 minutes, and 10 minutes. Well, we hope that you will be able, those speakers who present your presentation within 20 minutes, and 10 minutes will be left for discussion of the presentation. Again, we are 100 people here. Well, I don't know how many will be having each time at once, but you can see that everybody has access to microphone and video. But again, since we have many people, it's all better if you submit your question on the presentation to the chat window, not by using microphone. Again, when the speaker starts answering, and you might have a little discussion, please do not have a big discussion, because it's only 10 minutes for discussing, for questions, for presentation. Just formulate your questions right, and the speaker will give you an answer. The discussions could go afterwards, as you see at 4:30. This will be the best way. All right, that's the agenda for today. And again, if you have any questions, please post them into the chat window, right? That will be the easiest way. And I will look at them and moderate and try to build up the discussion. Excellent. So I guess that everybody has access. Everybody can see video. Everybody can hear me. And but please put into a chat if you're so, put just plus, if everything is okay, video and sound. All right. Thank you very much. It's already enough. Thank you, colleagues. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. We are going, I see a lot of people I know and we know. And, just one thing to you before I start with the presentation, you know that this conference, this event is organized by the International Business TRIZ Association, IBTA, and which was established at the end of 2019. And it's available on the web, or already address, biztriz.net. And everybody can become a member of this association for free. All what you have to do is just to register yourself as a member of the website of this association. All right, but again, we can have some other discussions. So now let us start our event. And well, I'm proud to announce myself with the first presentation. which is about, let me find it first. Okay. Okay. So let me, all right. Oh, we have a big window with big number of participants. Would be nice also if we can have a joint photo today of people somewhere in the middle of our discussion. Okay. Yeah, just one thing that I forgot, that at 2 o'clock, we're going to have a break. It will last 30 minutes. If you leave this window, if you leave this chat and even close down your computer, you are able to rejoin again just by clicking the same link which I sent you which I sent you yesterday. All right. Okay. Okay, I already used 10 minutes, so I try to be a bit short, a bit quick, not short, but quick. Okay. And the first presentation of the day is about the training curriculum on business TRIZ. A current training curriculum, and which is governed by the IBTA, International Business TRIZ Association. Okay. All right. I guess you are able to see my screen very well. Okay, so let's start. Also, again, because I'm using my 30-minute slot for both presentation and for introduction to the conference, if there will be other questions, we have half an hour at the end of the day at 4:30 UTC. So please, if you have any questions, leave them for this time. So let's move ahead. So the topic of this presentation is TRIZ for Business and Management Training and Certification Curricula. Well, many of you know that I started the first workshops and the first training in TRIZ for Business back in 2003. That was my first ever training. Well, of course, each year I tried different pilots trainings, and well, actually, these were quite successful, and they were quite appreciated by the students. And but the all about TRIZ was about technology. For these 17 years, we had a significant progress. First of all, today business TRIZ is not less than technology TRIZ. Let me call business TRIZ for Business and Management business TRIZ, and TRIZ for Technology and Engineering technology TRIZ. Today we can see what are subjects of our TRIZ. First of all, what is TRIZ for? You know that TRIZ is for innovating or for finding solutions that we cannot obtain with traditional methods and tools. So we can come up with different sorts of innovations, like incremental innovation, when we are solving some particular problem and our change is not that big, but at least it solved the problem. Otherwise, which could not be otherwise solved. And to solve this problem, we need to go out of the box, which makes it different from standard problem solving, traditional problem solving. We can come up with disruptive innovations, those innovations which disrupt existing model. And if we are talking about business, we are talking about business models. But disruptive innovations, they are bringing something new into existing company, existing business, or existing service. The best example, one of the best example known would be, well, Amazon, which actually sells the stuff. But we know that there are shops which are selling the stuff already hundreds of years. But Amazon came up with a new channel of sales, right? That you can purchase things online. And Amazon is very much innovating on these channels of how you sell your products, okay, how you deliver your products, but actually how you make sales. So today you can even order from Amazon by using Alexa in very different ways. So it's a disruption. Usually disruption helps it to bring usually expensive and cost dependent, costly solutions to make them cheap, but to preserve quality, performance, and effectiveness. So that's about disruption and radical innovations. When we create something radically new, which have not been there. For example, someone creates a business model by by selling products in credits, in loans, for example, yes, or plans for selling products, services, whatever. Or the first ever insurance invented. That would be a radical innovation. Well, you probably who know classical TRIZ, we are talking about level 5 innovations here. So if you look at the technology and engineering, the subject of TRIZ are, first of all, products, and second, manufacturing technologies. Because here in the West, we are mostly talking about product innovation today, but manufacturing technology innovation is not less important, right? How to manufacture products, how to produce them. There are plenty of opportunities to innovate. However, when we go to business and management innovation, we are considering three different subjects. First of all, the subject of innovation is our business company, business system. Usually it's organization. And I might tell you that we are talking about commercial organizations, first of all, because when we are moving to non-commercial organizations, there are different actually patterns of evolution of such organizations. They are similar, they are close, but not exactly the same. But as we all know, the devil is in details. Second, what we can improve, these are business processes. Those processes which occur inside organizations. We are also talking here about management. And the third, we are focused on our business products. And even technology, we have physical products. And when we are talking about business products, we are primarily talking about services. But of course, today in our world, services are very closely tied to technical means which provide these services. However, still we are focusing first of all on the services. So current system of business and management TRIZ for business and management, helps us to deal with all these three big groups of subject of innovation. Very often when I discuss business TRIZ with technical TRIZ, the old technical gurus usually ask me, Valerie, is there any difference between business TRIZ and technical TRIZ? Because, well, primarily we are using the same tools. We are talking about contradictions. We are talking about trends and patterns and lines of systems evolution. We are talking about function analysis. Well, if you look at the picture here, which I show, there is a difference. First of all, when we speak about technical system, we are talking about some physical product. When we speak about business system, first of all, business system is a company, which is the target, the goal of this company is to add value to something, right? So when we have a supplier from whom we obtain some ideas, whatever, if it's a training company, then we have a value-added engine. We take this knowledge and we transform it, let's say, to training courses. And we have a delivery engine, and we have a value proposition, which may be the business product or it can be technical product. Because if I take some automotive company, well, I can also model it in this way. So there is a difference. And when we speak about services, for example, we mostly talking about processes rather than physical objects. Today, we see that business TRIZ, also technical TRIZ, can be split to three large areas. First area, it is when we have a certain problem. We know our problem, or we know that something goes wrong, and we have to solve it, we have to fix it. And again, the standard means or known solutions do not help. So this we have a set of tools and processes, and roadmap showing how to do it. Second large area of modern TRIZ is discovery of innovation potential. Either we are talking about business system or we are talking about business products. We also talk about disruptive cost reduction, where we're talking about disruptive innovation. So the major focus of this green block is to understand the current innovation potential that we have in our systems or process. And the third large block, which is based on long-term historical analysis of evolution of different innovations, both in technology and in business, it's future forecasting and road mapping, generating disruptive business models and business products. So here we are talking about this long-term innovation, and which are based on our understanding and knowledge of the laws and trends and lines of evolution. All right, where is the difference again between technology and business? Well, let me show you some map. Well, first of all, also on this slide, I show the goals which can be achieved at all three levels. They are a bit different, you see. Radically cut costs of products and process, solve specific non-ordinary problems, extract barriers blocking breakthrough development, discover innovation potential, forecast future products and services, understand market evolution and key driving parameters of value. We also can forecast future problems and challenges. When you are creating some products or services, and these products are not there yet, you still can use TRIZ ideas. We use, for example, function analysis and resource analysis to forecast future failures. Solution diversification, it's once you build a solution for one area, you could see how you can populate it to totally different branches and areas. We can select, evaluate, and landscape solutions ideas, and we can develop personal, systematic, creative skills. So this is what we are talking about, some goals. And today we built a system of training, which basically consists of three levels. Well, many of you already can see this is exactly the same as with technological TRIZ, and the same model which is used by MATRIZ, the International TRIZ Association. However, the contents of each block slightly differs. And also, I must say that the tools which might have the same titles, but they might be rather different inside. So this is level first. We are focused on specific problem challenge. Level two, we are primarily looking how to extract innovation potential in the existing companies or services, and also how to achieve disruptive cost cutting. And level three, future innovative and road mapping. So these are tools which are started at each level. Here I would like to show some differences. For instance, both in technology and in business, we are using 40 inventive principles. But in the version of TRIZ, which we call business TRIZ, 40 inventive for business and management are updated. Also, the basic fundamental principles or ideas behind these principles are the same for technology and for business. Still, the system is different. Well, this is what we teach our students. Next, contradiction matrix. Well, contradiction matrix was developed by General Schuler. We'll know all this. Then it was updated by the teams. There is matrix 2010, for example, the latest. And for business trees, we also use matrices developed based on analysis of business solutions. We, at this moment, use business matrix 3.0 Zero, developed by Daryl Mann. It was published in 2018. And The Matrix by Animation, developed by David Conley, which was published in 2009. The matrices have slightly different focuses, but again, if you're interested, ask me later. Resources. Definitely in business, we use different types of resources than in technology, and the list is rather extended. Function analysis. Current version of function analysis used by Matrix and by technical TRIZ was developed in 1991. This is a perfect version for physical objects, but this is not well-developed version for business and management tasks, which engage, first of all, intangible objects. And also, we made a little change how you formulate functions, right? But again, I'm not going to explain it right now. Well, I have a paper published back in 2019 on Matrix conference. It's available for free, so you can have a look at it. Standard inventive solutions, also the system of 76 inventive standards known in technology. Here we have, rather than substance field model, we have an object field model, and there is a new classification of standard solutions, not the same as in technology, and the whole system is new. Again, low trends and lines of systems evolution, they focus on analysis of business systems and business products. Also, again, there are some similarities and quite a lot of similarities. Again, like I said, the devil is in details. There are different trends. There are some other trends that are not, for instance, a customer purchase focus. Well, there's no such trend in technical trades. And ARIS. Well, I only have a few minutes to finish my presentation, but it looks like ARIS is not needed for business and management trades. That's probably no one of you heard such saying before, but my practice just shows that the basic problem-solving process, right? This is a roadmap, how you solve a particular problem. Actually, rather than having these steps in the algorithm, which algorithm 85, C for technology. Well, actually, all the problems can be solved with this set of tools which are used in a roadmap. Yeah, and so far it didn't fail. That's amazing thing. Also, of course, so you can see funny thing that there is no most important tool of TRIZ, ARIS, suddenly is not present in business trees. Yes, you can use ARIS in business trees, and during training we teach our students ARIS, but in fact, it looks like it's not needed anymore. There are some new tools, value conflict mapping, multi-screen analysis, business model navigator, also problem perception mapping, and so on. First three levels are certified here by IBTA, IBTA accredited trainers. Currently in the world, just 2 persons can produce accreditation, but we just need time. And at this moment, we do not have yet levels 4 and 5, but we are going to do it similarly, which how it is done in Matrix. So level 4 will be awarded for confirmed experience with successful applications of business trees to train in actual problems and business innovation training. And level 5 will be awarded for contribution to the development of business trees. Well, that's a last slide which I wanted to show. I think that the interest to business trees is growing. This is a map of my customers during only 2020. Well, all online, of course, but in total, it was trained around 100. I have a pool of 170 individual online students on business trees just during last year. And you see the geography is also rather broad. Okay. Well, that's all. And thank you very much for listening to my presentation. We only have 1 minute. 1 minute. So I propose that to not distract our agenda. We will have some minutes afterwards, and I will answer. If you have some questions to this presentation, I will answer these questions. Maybe I just have 1 minute. I have some questions rather here in chat. Okay, that's not many. So the question is, all sessions getting recorded? Yes, all sessions are getting recorded. You will have, as soon as the files will be processed, I think next week, you will get a link to these recordings. They will be on the site of IBTA. But for those, there will be some delay. For those who did not participate and did not register for this conference, they will get access to these videos 2 months later. So, another question. Valeri, what part is currently most used within business trees that make a disruptive move to the increasing use of trees? Oh, definitely the level 1 training, contradiction matrix, and RC plus root conflict analysis. The combination of these two and 40 principles, this is a most widespread use. Okay.